Hey guys, it's Melissa with Melissa's Creations and session 2 of Stamping Saturday. Woo! Yay! The day is coming to a close and I am celebrating that by making 2 more cards with you guys today. So excited. Just another reminder, make sure you get your catalogs out because we're going to play some fantastic games. I am on early, about 3 minutes early. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get here before I officially get started. So I just wanted to get on and make sure everybody could find me and make sure that we are all good to go. So as you are coming on, please tell me hi, let me know who you are and where you're from. I always love knowing who I'm reaching and the audience that I have, so that's fantastic. If you didn't catch session 1 today, make sure you check out the replay. You can either scroll down in this feed or you can head over to my YouTube channel. I just posted my session 1 up on my YouTube channel, the replay. I did cut out a few things here and there to make the video a little bit shorter, but you can go ahead and check out the replay over on YouTube. Okay, we have just a couple more minutes before we get started, and I'm still waiting for a few other people to join us. We're going to do some samples, we're going to play some games with prizes, and I have quite a few things to touch base with you guys on. A few new things. If you didn't join me for session 1, there's some new things, and if you did join me for session 1, then you'll just have to bear with me while I repeat a few items. There will be an additional game at the end of this video, at the very, very end. So stay tuned all the way through because there's going to be an additional game. Aside from the catalog games that we play with prizes, there's going to be a different game with prizes. So stay tuned all the way to the end for that. Just another minute or so and I will jump right in. I'll show you guys the samples that we did in session 1. Grab this out here. So this is the first sample that I showed in session 1, and I understand it's backwards, my camera, Facebook Live, that's just how it is. That's the first sample we did today in session 1. This is my copper embossed thank you card. I sent these out as my thank you cards last month for anybody that placed an order with me. They did receive one of those cards. The inside is embossed as well. And then the second sample for session 1 was this fun little Christmas tag and coordinating envelope. We have our little to and from on the back, and that was the second sample for session 1 that we did today. So the samples for session 2, I will show you those real quick. The first item we're going to make is this card, this beautiful, elegant red, black, and white Christmas card. This is a case that I did from Mary Fish of stampinpretty.com. She has some great stuff. Check it out if you haven't already. The second item that we're going to make today is this adorable little box. It has a window sheet in here. Oh, speaking of window sheet, I don't think I grabbed when I was preparing my stuff. No, I didn't. I'll have to grab one of those out. When I was preparing my items, I totally forgot about the window sheet. So let me just grab that out real quick. There we go. I'll just chop this down to size. Perfect. So those are the 2 samples that we're going to make, and we're just going to go ahead and dive in, get started. So let's see, session 2 of Stamping Saturday. Yay! If you are just now joining me, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know who you are and where you're from so I can give you guys a shout out. I love seeing and interacting with you guys through the comments. So, Stamping Saturday, we have a few announcements to tell you guys about. Stampin' Up! Has just released their Stitched Shapes Framelits dies. Woo! Those are so cute. If you haven't seen those yet, head over to mcreations.com, click on Specials. You'll be able to download the flyer that also contains select coordinating stamp sets at 25% off. Hi Tammy, I see that you joined us, and I think I saw Grandma there somewhere too. Thanks for joining, guys. So that is the Stitched Shapes Framelits. That offer for the coordinating stamp set sale is good from now until the end of November. And I do have a video on my YouTube channel that you can participate in a giveaway for. So it is Melissa's Creations Live 11/2, November 2nd. That episode, it's my third Melissa's Creations Live that I've done over on my YouTube channel. If you go to that video and you subscribe to my channel, you share that video with your friends and family, and you leave me a comment on that video, I will enter you into a drawing to receive a 3-pack of cards with envelopes of my pumpkin pie card. This is the same card that I demonstrated in that video. There will be 2 winners, so make sure you head over to my YouTube channel, check out that video, share it with your friends and family, make sure you're a subscriber, and comment on that video for your chance to win. I'm going to announce the winner tomorrow on a special edition of Melissa's Creations Live on my YouTube channel. So head over there at 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow to find out who the lucky winner is of that. Also, in Stamping Saturday Session 1, we played a game. I will announce the winner of that game tomorrow. And the game that we played today, that winner will also be announced tomorrow on that Melissa's Creations Live. Hi, Maria. Thanks for joining. Yes, Session 2. Woohoo! Yay! So exciting. I am very close to 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and once I reach that number, I am going to do a product giveaway. So stay tuned for details on that. Make sure you share this video with your friends and family and encourage them to subscribe so they can see some great projects and keep up to date on some of the latest news from Stampin' Up! All right. I am going to dive into the samples now, finally. We're going to do a couple of samples. Alrighty. So we are going to start with this card right here. Grandma, it is okay. Not a problem at all. It was my fault. I forgot to mention that. I just totally spaced it, but you know what? You won fair and square, so congratulations on that. So we're going to dive right into this fun Christmas card. This is a Mary Fish design. I cased it from her website. I saw it on Pinterest and I just fell in love with the colors. It's very simple but very beautiful and makes a bold statement. The stamp set that I am using for that is Santa's Sleigh, and I actually am using the bundle that comes with the coordinating Santa's Sleigh Framelits dies. This is so cute. This is in the holiday catalog. If you haven't used it yet, oh my goodness, you guys, there are some fantastic cards out there made from this set. Here is a pop-up panel card that I also cased from Pinterest. You can see all of that beautiful detail using this set. And here is the inside. We have our little reindeer. Aren't those so cute? So that is a fun project that you can do with this bundle. Don't forget, you can pick up all of your supplies at mcreations.com. You can enter in this hostess code and you'll receive a thank you card from me at the beginning of next month. So to get started on this card, let's go over the materials that we are using. So I have a piece of basic black cardstock that measures 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored in the middle at 4 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and crease that score line. Okay, there's my card base. I have a piece of real red cardstock. This measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. I have a piece of Whisper White, and this measures 5 by 3 3/4. And I have a piece of basic black. This measures 1 7/8 by 5. Okay, so that's going to layer right on top of there. You will also need some scrap real red and some scrap Whisper White so that we can stamp and punch out a few items. I'm going to show you those stamping on the backs of these pieces, but you would want additional scraps to stamp and cut out, but I'm just going to show you on the back of here. All right, I have my basic black Archival stamp pad, and I am using the 2 bows from the Santa's Sleigh set. I'm going to ink those up in black, and I'm going to stamp those onto my Real Red scrap. Pretend this is a scrap piece. Okay, so then I would run those through the Big Shot with the coordinating Framelits dies. And let's see, we have the bow right here, so we would run that through the Big Shot with that bow and with this bow here. We would run those through, and as soon as we cut those out, this is what they look like. Okay. So we have those done, and now we need to stamp the tree, the sentiment, and the little package. So I've put them all on the same block. This is the E acrylic block from Stampin' Up, and I'm just going to ink all of that up at the same time. And because these are photopolymer, you may want to put a foam mat under your project when you go to stamp, and then you would just stamp everything at one time. Make sure you have good pressure so that you get a good crisp image. All right, and then we would cut the tree out with that Thinlit Framelit die, and then you would cut the package out by hand, and you could cut the sentiment out on your Stampin' trimmer or with scissors. So I have those pieces all ready to go, and here they are. Just like that. Boom! Miracles of working ahead of time. All right, so as soon as you get all of those pieces stamped and cut, the card goes together very quickly. So we're going to, first of all, mount our Whisper White to our Real Red. I'm just going to use some fast fuse here. Okay, so we're going to mount those together. Just like that. And then I'm going to put my basic black strip on top of that. And I'm going in about a ½ inch from the white edge. Okay, there we go. And we're going to grab some Stampin' Dimensionals, of course. I'm going to put a couple on the back of my tree. Take the backing off of that. Put that right down in the middle here. And you cut your little present out. We'll put a dimensional on him. I'm telling you what, guys, this card goes so quickly. It would be perfect for mass production. The hardest part probably would be cutting out all of your little framelit pieces. Okay, let's also take a couple of glue dots and we will put our bow on. Here we go, glue dots. I love these bows. They are so gorgeous. This whole stamp set just speaks to me. It says, I love being stamped. Stamp some more. I'm like, okay, stamp set. All right, I'm going to grab my paper snips and we are going to just do a little banner edge on the right-hand side. So I'm just going to trim off a little. I'm going to cut it straight down the middle and then go from corner to the top of that cut. And that will make my little banner for me. There. Okay, now I am going to put a dimensional on this side. And I can put him down right, let's go right there. Okay, and if you want, you can glue down the other side also, or you can just leave it like loose, little flappy. All right, and now I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back, and we're ready to put this on our card. And then the only thing we have left to do is a little embellishing with some of those pearls. I love the pearls. I still can't decide if I like the pearls or the rhinestones better. What is your favorite? What do you guys prefer, the pearls or the rhinestones? Or neither, maybe you prefer a different embellishment. All right. And boom, there's that. So now for the pearls. Now on Mary's original, she used some of our enamel shapes, but I didn't have those. So I took a red Sharpie and I just colored in the pearls, and that works just as well. So I'm just going to color in a few of these guys. And I'm going to put the big one over here. I'm going to put a white one on top of my present. And then we'll just do 3 little guys all in a row right over here. So cute and easy. I'll tell you what, guys, this is so easy. How many of you have this stamp set already? How many of you are thinking about it? This is a really, really great set to pick up for your holiday cards this year. And there it is. Boom. Done. Wasn't that so easy and quick? Love it. I love cards that are quick because I tend to make several of the same card, and I just love it when I can do it quick, quick, quick. There we go. All right, so we're going to make this fun, cute little box. So the stamp set I'm using for that is called It's a Celebration. This is from the holiday catalog as well. So stinking cute. Good for the new year with the sparklers, or also 4th of July, or as you can see here, really for any occasion. I use those stamps as a background stamp on my box and as little accent pieces. Perfect. It's just so cute. So let's dive right in. The color we are using today is Pool Party. And here are my supplies. So I have a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So we're going to cut that first. I'm going to show you everything you need to do to cut. So I'm going to bring in my Stampin' trimmer, and I need to make this piece measure 6 inches by 7.5. So I'm going to cut 1 inch off of the long side so that this is 7.5. Right now it's 8.5, so I'm going to cut it to 7.5. And I have this long strip here. Now I'm going to rotate it and cut it at 6. All right, so now I have a piece that measures 6 by 7.5. And I'm going to bring out my Simply Scored scoring tool. Love this thing. All right, so with the short edge at the top, the 6-inch edge at the top, we're going to score it at 1.5 and 4.5. Rotate it 90 degrees, and then you're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 2.5, 4, and 6. Okay, so let's bring in our bone folder, and I'm going to crease all of those score lines that I just made. Okay, and now I'm going to bring in some scissors. And I have my little 1/2 inch strip up here at the top. So I want to get rid of these 2 tiny 1/2 inch strips on the sides and these 2 rectangles right here also. So here's my 1/2 inch right now. I'm going to cut up that edge and this edge. And then we're going to cut away this and this. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And now I am going to cut out some notches. So we're going to cut up here and just cut out very slightly. You don't need too much off, just a little bit, just enough so that we have nice edges when we fold it together. So we're going to do that to each of the flaps. Let's cut off the little notch there. Same on this side. Okay, one more. All right, so there's the cutting done. Now I'm going to do my stamping, and I did my stamping, I decided to do my stamping last because I wanted to make sure I knew where my items were going to go. Now I'm going to punch right out of this side, so I'm going to pretty much not worry about the middle here. Excuse me. So I'm going to grab my Pool Party ink. Let's see. Hi, Tracy. NZ. Oh my goodness, is that New Zealand? Wow. Hi, Dan. Thanks for joining. Maria says, that's fine. Just let me know how soon. Not sure what you mean, Maria. My brain is just going a million miles an hour now that my world has been twisted upside down with my internet connection failing on me. How funny is that? So I'm just taking one of those fun stamps from the It's a Celebration stamp set, and I'm just randomly stamping all over with that. And we'll do one right about there. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in with this accent stamp, and I'm going to kind of fill in some of the spaces. Essentially, we're creating our own designer series paper with this stamp set. Love it. I love this set so much. Okay, and then I have this little guy here. He's so cute. I'm going to go in and fill in even more space with this. Oh, Tracy, you were on Stage Live. Oh, I so wish I could have gone. That would have been so much fun. Maria says, ignore texting my sister at the same. Oh, Maria, you are so funny. Oh, Tracy, so much fun. That's my goal for next year, is to try to make it to On Stage. I was going to try to go to On Stage in Kansas because my husband's family is from Kansas, but timing just didn't quite work out, but that's okay. All right, so we have this stamped. I'm going to set that aside. We're going to do a little bit more stamping. So what I want to do is first grab the correct stamps. I got to switch out the stamps on my blocks. So I'm going to use this guy again, and we're just going to stamp him so that we can punch him out. I'm going to stamp one of the smaller circles, and then there's the teeniest, tiniest little guy, and I'm going to stamp him also because we're going to punch that out as well. And I have the Celebrate mounted here, so we're going to stamp that so we can punch that out. Okay, now we're ready to do some punching. Brisbane, I know. Oh, I'm so jealous. Yeah, Maria's jealous too. That would have been so much fun. Hoping to go. Yeah, Maria and I, watch out On Stage. We're coming. We're coming for ya. That's the goal. Okay, so I have my decorative label punch, and I'm going to take my box, and I'm just going to feed that right up into my little punch guy. Now, if you're concerned about placement, if you don't think that you can line it up like this, a tip for you, take a sticky note, feed that right into your punch with the sticky side down here. Punch that out. Place your sticky note where you want your punch to go. Make sure it's centered. You could also use some temporary adhesive and put it back into your punch, and then that way you have a guide to line it up so that it punches out exactly where you want it. Okay, so then I have a couple of little sticky note edges, just kind of peel those away, and then keep this because we're going to use this piece as well. Thank you, Maria. We are on fire. Yes, that's right. Sorry, I have to scroll. Now that my computer didn't want to work with my internet, I'm having to scroll on my phone to see the comments. I'm still here sitting in bed, fly home tonight. Oh, fun. Love what you do. That's right. We do love what we do. Thanks, Denise. Did you like that little tip? It's really nice to be able to center your little label exactly where you want it. So I have my duet banner punch. I'm going to punch out the word celebrate. Okay. And with a couple different circle punches, I have the 3/4 inch circle punch, which I'm going to use to punch out this little guy. I have my 1/2 inch circle punch. So we're going to punch out, oh, he's a little too high, isn't he? A little too high. Well, we can fix that. We'll just trim a little bit away so that we can get in there. There we go. All right. And last but not least, our 1 3/8 inch punch. Again, this is the old style. Haven't upgraded yet, but it still punches. Okay. There we go. I think that's all of the accent pieces we need now. All right, so this is a piece of window sheet that I have cut, and this measures 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. And I am going to adhere that right to the inside of my box over my punch. And to do that, I'm just going to use, you could use snail, you could use fast fuse, but I'm just going to put a glue dot in each corner. Okay, and then just line that up. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So now the box is ready to be assembled. Now we want these flaps, these middle tabs here, to be the ones on the outside. So I'm going to put my adhesive on here. So fast fuse. Grab that out and just slather those with some adhesive. Hi, Sim. Thanks for joining. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Okay, now to put the box together, we're just going to line up our edges there and here. And then do the same with the other tab. And this one. Okay. And there's our little box so far. So cute. Really easy, really cute. I actually found that this holds a Stampin' spot and one of those little stamps, the incentive stamps that demonstrators are able to order very well. So look at how cute that is. Yes, super cute. I love it. Sunday in New Zealand, yes, right? And you guys are 4 hours behind us in time, so it's earlier for you than it is here on the West Coast. Is that right? But it's the next day, which is just so mind-boggling. All right, so now let's assemble our little pieces here. I'm going to take a Stampin' Dimensional and put that on the back of that little 1/2 inch piece. Okay. And I'm going to put that in the middle of my 3/4 inch circle. Okay, can you see? Kind of see that. Now I'm also going to take my 1/2 inch punch, and I'm going to punch out a little tiny half of that circle. Okay, so when I close this back up and line it up, I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of here, and I'm going to put it closer to one side instead of in the middle. I'm putting it up here at the top instead of right in the middle, because when I put it onto my flap, I want to make sure that, it doesn't, you know, cover up that little circle. So try to do this. There we go. So that when you tuck it in, that little circle stays on the outside like that. Okay,
but it can still be used to open and close your box. Very cute. All right, so now we're going to do this little decoration here. So on the back of our sentiment, celebrate, we'll take a dimensional, pop that up in the middle of this, and then we'll pop that up in the middle of our punch out. And now we can work on our belly band. This box is really coming together quite quickly. So for your belly band, I just have a scrap of Whisper White. This is a 1/2 inch by 11 inches. Now we're not going to use the whole length, so we're going to cut it down to size. And I have some of that beautiful Pool Party stitched ribbon. Hi, Janet. Thanks for joining us again. My connection is not very good. Again, I apologize for that. So I'm glad you made it back to the video. We're just about ready to wrap up. And if you did miss anything, you can go ahead and watch the replay. I'll have it on my Facebook page as well as on my YouTube channel. All right, so we want it to join in the middle on the top behind our little sentiment piece. So how I'm going to do that is I'm not going to measure it and score it and do all that. I'm just going to pinch it around my box to kind of get an idea of where I want it to bend. And you can see that this is much longer than we need, so I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to snip it off so that there's about a 1/2 inch of overlay between those two sides. Okay, so then I'm going to take it off and I'm just going to reinforce all of those little pinch marks that I made by folding it and making sure that I'm folding it straight. Okay, and this one. And one more. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to use some more Fast Fuse. I'm just going to put that on the last 1/2 inch or so. Now you can do this on or off the box. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put it together on the box. There we go. And you can see that it still slides on and off easily. Okay. And then I'm going to take some Fast Fuse on the end of my ribbon. I'm going to adhere that to the middle. Oops. If it won't stick to my fingers first, there we go. And then we're just going to wrap that around. Now, if you'd like, you can hold your ribbon in place with some glue dots or with some additional Fast Fuse. Cut that off. And I am going to put a glue dot on this end. Okay. And then we will just adhere that onto itself, just like that. All right, we're almost there. Now I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back of here, 2 in a row, just like that. And then I'm going to adhere that right to that ribbon belly band. And there it is, our fun, cute little box. So much fun. You just slide your belly band off, open it up, and you can put all sorts of goodies in there. So cute. I really wanted to use this. It's a celebration stamp set because I thought it was so stinking cute. And I really like boxes, so that's how I came up with this one. And Pool Party is just such a gorgeous color.
So, oh my goodness, that concludes session 2 of Stamping Saturday. I had a blast, and I hope you guys did too. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will try to do another session or another round of Stamping Saturday next month in December. It's usually between the 1st and the 2nd weekend of the month. However, I am moving in a few weeks, so it may have to be pushed back. But I will let you guys know by creating an event on my Facebook page, facebook.com/mcreations. If you want to get any of the supplies you've seen here today, please head over to my website, click Shop Now, and you'll be able to order all the supplies that you need to make your holiday cards and other projects. I have a schedule up on my YouTube channel. So Mondays I post creative quickies, Wednesdays I do Melissa's Creations live, and on Fridays I post my tutorials. All the time in between, I do have other little things here and there. I do live videos on my Facebook. I also do paper pumpkin video unboxing. I do paper pumpkin alternate videos, and I also post my Stamping Saturday over on my YouTube. So head over there, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the giveaways page on my website to see other specials that I have going on right now. I currently do have a giveaway for a 3-pack of cards with envelopes for this beautiful pumpkin pie card. And to enter that, head over to my YouTube channel and find Melissa's Creations live 11/2. That's this November 2nd. If you watch that video, share it with your friends and family, be a subscriber of mine, and comment, and I will enter you into a drawing for that. I will be drawing the winner tomorrow on a special edition of Melissa's Creations Live at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm also going to announce the winners from Stamping Saturday. Both the Christmas Pickle as well as the Elf on the Shelf winners will be announced at that time. Thank you guys so much for joining me for Stamping Saturday. I hope that you had a great time. I know I did, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.